Hello Gemini, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. 3 cards for Gemini. What's going on right now? What do we have? One more for Gemini. Okay. We have the Child, we have the Journeyer card, and we have the Fox. The Child, this is the card of innocence. There's something here about playfulness, innocence, coming back to joy, finding joy in not just one area, but in all areas of your life. I feel with this, it's like having adventure when it comes to people, socializing, connections with people in your personal life, work life, and, everyday life. I feel like there's this need for energy, this beautiful, fun, loving, playful energy of this, this youthful energy of like when we were young and just bringing fun into your life. So you can be focusing on that in all areas, I feel, in your life, not just personal life, but in all areas. We have this Journeyer card, and I feel like there's something here about a journey. There could be something new you're stepping into. There could be a new chapter that you're writing, a new chapter, a new story in your life. There could be something for some of you where something shifted and now it's changing, or you're starting on a new path or journey. For some, there's a lot of growth and transformation going on here. We have this Fox card. So there's something here also about the Fox makes wise decisions. The Fox is very smart. The Fox, this can also be a card of sneakiness or something like that, but I'm not getting that with you. I feel like this is more of finding a balance between how you want to do things, between, there could be something here about work and how you want to be able to express yourself in a free way. And there's something here about how you want to do things your way, but there's also here something about finding a balance between purpose, sticking to the why, sticking to the purpose, because I will never see you wrong. There's something here about, I feel like the Fox, I see like a map and planning things, and there could be something here about planning things with your future and what's important to you, and not being steered or have someone else kind of sneak that away from you. But there's also something here about your purpose when it comes to professional life, and finding a balance between how you want to do it and what your purpose is, or how you want to express yourself. Or you could be dealing with, how does somebody want to see something and how do I want to portray it, or something like that. Finding somewhere in the middle what feels right to you. And that's not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates, because everyone's situation is different. Gemini, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you could be really looking at structure here, strength. You could be looking at financial situations. You could be looking at work, completing a work goal, or completing a financial goal. Some kind of stability in your work, professional life, or even home situation. Some kind of comfort even. There's something here about being comfortable. And not uncomfortable. I'm just getting that, like not uncomfortable in situation. Could be in your work environment or financial situation. It could be anything else. We have this King of Cups. This comes in the challenge. So there's a card here about needing to bring peace, more peace and joy into your life here. So there's something here about mastering this. So there's a balance here between work and finding peace. And this does not mean that you don't get peace from your work, but there could be decisions, these decisions around work or money or stability situations, and also that could be interfering with peace, but there could also be something else, like people, relationships, or something in personal life that could be also interfering with that. So there's something here about making sure you ground yourself, giving yourselves what you need. Let's see what else comes in with that. We have this 3 of Pentacles. So there could be something here. It's like learning through experience. There could be something here about learning through experience. So let's see what this is. What is this 10 of Pentacles for Gemini? And what is this King of Cups for Gemini? And what is this 3 of Pentacles for Gemini? We have this 10 of Pentacles. We have this Sagittarius energy, card number 3, crew and sync, working together as a unit, team, leadership, co-create, pooling assets. We have forming alliances, partnership, and team effort. I mean, I feel like with this, like you guys could be feeling ready to take leadership in whatever you want to do, taking action towards your financial goals or work goals or business goals or whatever this is, financial security. There could be something here with networking too, and community. There could be something here with connections with people. Again, like I feel like there's something here also about how you want to express yourself, fun. And I feel like this comes into everything here. I feel like you want to enjoy everything in your life, whether it's work life, personal life, friends, you know, things with friends. So there's something here about connecting with others and co-creating together with others, networking, team effort. But there's something here about expanding in that and taking leadership to make something happen. And then we have... we got two cards with the King of Cups. We have this Roses card, Pisces energy card number 1. Love, romance, affection, appreciation, fond, delighted, high emotional IQ. Gifts, friendship, passion, tender, yearning, attached, fidelity. So there's something here about bringing more love, peace, maybe having more time with the people that you love. You could be making this. You could be doing this right now. Or you could be making more time for this, balancing like work and play, balancing everything in your life that you need, care, self-care, peace, time for work, you know, like really having like maybe a schedule or a goal or a plan or a vision board or something like that. We have this beautiful Sagittarius energy again. So there's something here about fun, excitement, love with that Pisces card. We have this card number 7, White Rabbit, spark of curiosity, gnosis, spiritual awakening, it's time, heeding the call. Research it, inner knowing, dark to light, going down the rabbit hole, waking from the dream. This is about turning dreams to reality, but this is also about inner knowing and trusting your intuition. This is about sometimes you have those like inner knowings, like you just know something and you feel something and you just don't know, like you don't hear it, you don't see it, you just like have this inner knowing. So you could be experiencing this, Gemini, with certain things. You could be getting more curious about something that you want to do as well. Something could be pulling your attention to something, and I feel like some of you could be even researching events or other things that you want to do. There could be something here exciting that you could be looking more into planning, again with that vision board or a calendar, and setting dates, like by this date I want to have this goal accomplished or whatever. And it could be, you know, with experiences even, or relationships, whether it's love or just friendly connections or friendships or family. So, and then we have this this 3 of Pentacles, and this comes in the goal. So there's something about learning through experience, maybe hands-on learning. There could be something else that you want to experience so that you know more. We have this card number 9, Pisces cross. We have sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, giving up, surrender, put others first for the greater good. Heroic effort, purpose-driven, heed the call. So what I feel with this is, from experience, you could have learned that you can't like save everybody. You can't, you know, you have to make time for yourself, especially if you've been putting others first. So there's something here about taking care of the self. If that part of the reading resonates with you, there's something about learning. Some of you may have maybe pushed something aside for someone else and coming back to that, you know, with this card, coming back to something that you love. But I feel like with this, it's about learning through experience, through life experience. You could have learned that there's something here about putting yourself first. There's something here you guys could be doing for a good cause. Again, if you're working with something and gaining a skill, there is also something here about sticking to the purpose. Especially if you're going with, you know, I want to be able to express this in my work this way, you know, but, you know, it may not be appropriate or right, or somebody may not like it or whatever. There could be something here about finding the middle line, but when it comes to making a decision, you can't go wrong if you stick with the why. Why are you doing this? What is your purpose? You know, so that can be helpful if you're making decisions about that going forward, if that part of the reading resonates with you, Gemini. So what else do we have? Recent past, we have awakening. This is major transformation. This is death and rebirth. So there's something here you're seeing, aha moment in the recent past you could have seen. We have the Hierophant. That's another card of inner knowing, answers, truth. Some of you could be seeking someone for guidance, but some of you could be the guidance for others, and some of you could just have this inner knowing. this guidance just coming to self. I mean, the answers are always within, but sometimes we need to see things from another perspective. So sometimes we do go for others for guidance, but then we could come back and see what, you know, what we want to take from that, what we want to not take from that is your choice, you know, and you always use your discernment. So there's something here about inner knowing, this awakening, inner knowing, this Knight of Wands, near future card with the Queen of Swords, seeing the truth, doing things in a truthful way. We have this Temperance card, recent energy with the Hierophant. So what is this, this Judgment or Awakening about for Gemini? What is the Hierophant about for Gemini? And what is this Knight of Wands? And then again, current energy with the Temperance card. So Temperance is like balance, finding balance. So what do we have with the recent past and the Awakening card? We have Beehive, diligent, persistent. We have this Taurus energy card number 8, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, fruitful, busy, consciousness. So there's something here that you've worked so hard on, but you're realizing something about this. It could have changed you. You know, we have this card number 1, Cancer energy, Pearl, emotional force, opening up, experimental wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the Moon, subconscious mind, hidden deep things, deep diving layers, developing character. There could be mother energy, sibling energies also with this, but this can also mean focusing on personal life as well as work life. So there's something here, I feel, with all the hard work that you're doing, there's something here about wanting a balanced life with self-care, making time for self-care, making time for your goals, making time for your family, making time for your friends, making time for fun, making time for joy, but also adding that fun and joyous energy to everything that you do. It's like adding that sprinkle of light into everything that you do. I feel like you want to be in this energy. Recent past, so something in the recent past has come up and I feel like caused this shift in your energy, where you want to shift this energy and find also as much as you want to do and feel ready to do. And there's this balance of not being impulsive with this Temperance card also as well. But there's this also need to ground. So there's this thing of finding the time to do, take action, but also the need to ground and make sure you find either time in nature for grounding or time for peace or doing something fun. Just to break the energy and to shift the things around. We have the Hierophant. So this is that inner knowing with this card number 6, Libra energy. Repair, fine-tune, heal, fix. Many working parts. Reset, proceed carefully, needs fixing, make adjustments, recover, skilled, make things right, mend, restore, upgrade. With that skill, I'm getting back to this cross, you know, with this 3 of Pentacles. This need for self-care, this need for taking care of yourself, and whatever else, like, you know, hanging out with the people that you love, that is healing as well. You know, creating those happy memories, that's healing as well. So there's something here about fine-tuning what needs. And also, if it is in your work area, you could be tweaking and twisting something with your professional life. You know, you could be adding a creative twist into something and how you want to express yourself. There's something here about having a freedom and how you want to do your work. And if you're working with others, that could be a challenge as well, because if there's other minds, other, you know, opinions or whatever, suggestions, you could be seeing things a different way. More freeing, more like fighting for what's right, you know, as maybe some people kind of just want to stay doing things the same way. You could be thinking of creative ways to do something different, more exciting. So there could be something there, finding balance in that. If that part of the reading resonates with you. We also have this Temperance card with the current energies, along with this inner knowing, this Hierophant, this trusting your intuition. We have this card number 4, Leo energy, family, loyalty, faithful, allegiance, parents, children, siblings, fidelity, commitment, trust, affection, support systems, origin, tribe, dependable, sincere, kindred spirits. I feel with this, there is this balance, this need of communicating and bonding with people, networking, whether it's your family, also making time for family or the people that you love, children, partners, you know, lovers, friends, relationships. But I also feel like there's something about soul connections, networking. There is something here about support systems and finding your tribe. So when you stick to your purpose and you stick to what feels aligned to you and you trust your intuition, you will find your people, you will find your tribe. There's also something here about slow and steady. I feel like that comes up for you guys a lot. There could be energies of feeling impulsive with certain things, but this is a time to catch that and just pause before we agree to something, make a decision, or take action. So it's all about just pausing and then making the decision, or saying, well, let me think about this first before I do it, because there could be a long-term thing here with this. So it's like you want to make the best decision for you long term, so that the consequences are going to be in your favor in the long run. So there could be a lot here. I feel like you could be committed to yourself and all the things that are important to you all at the same time. I feel like it's not just one thing, you know. So then we have this Two of Swords. There could be a lot you're seeing around you. There could be a lot of decision making. You could be feeling like, okay, one thing at a time here. This also is a card of going in and making decisions from your intuition, you know, because sometimes the mind can get in the way, can tell us things that are not true, can bring up fears, can bring up, you know, it could just be too much. So getting the mind out of the way and feeling, you know, using your senses to say, okay, how do I feel about this? But this can also mean the card of finding peace in the middle of chaos, the peace in the middle of whatever's going on, the peace in the middle of, if there is indecision, you know, doing things to clear the mind, so then you can gain clarity and make the best decision for you, you know, for your highest good in your situation. We have the Seven of Swords here. This is the message to not get distracted by what other people say, what other people think, how other people, whatever, you know, like if it's not something that's going to help you, you know, if there are messages there to get lessons learned, holding on to those lessons, but letting all the baggage that comes with that go. And if it doesn't matter for you, like to let it go. This is about productive thoughts and clearing the mind, and also sticking to purpose as well. The Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords could be things that we could be telling ourselves that are not productive to ourselves. They could be blocking us and stuff like that. It's also a card of finding a different way, a better way, the best way, you know, the best way to gain clarity so you make the best decisions for your highest good. Again, with that Two of Swords and that Seven of Swords together. It's the thinking, you know, for the highest good, you know, to have the outcome in for the highest good. We have that Queen of Swords energy, again, with this beautiful Knight of Wands. So let me just pull a card for that Queen of Swords for Gemini. The Queen of Swords, she sees the truth. She doesn't make decisions from, even though you love people, it's making intelligent decisions. Like, people have to prove themselves to her first, you know. She doesn't just make decisions from an emotional place. She has to think and see that something is right first, and then, you know, let you in or make a decision or agree to something. So we have this beautiful Knight of Wands energy with this achievement, future, near future card number 6. Flag, achievement, recognition, overthrow of success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition, and King of the Mountain. There's something here with your creative ways in your goals. It could be professional goals, it could be any other personal goals. I feel like that energy is going to bring you, and with your intuition, if you use your intuition, you know, you're moving through your intuition, you know, and being true to yourself and balancing with your purpose, there's going to be this energy of success, this victory, something to be proud of, you know, something with this movements, making the right moves towards your goals, that's going to bring this beautiful energy of success and victory in there. We have this beautiful Queen of Swords, and look at the colors on these cards. So what do we have here? Gemini energy, that's your energy. Card number 5, yacht, adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. I feel like with these two energies, I feel like there's something here about seeing the truth, living your truth, and being able to live in joy. You know, it's being able to live in joy now, making these beautiful plans. So you could be seeing, like, there's something here about putting yourself first, something here about success, something here about enjoying your life now in all areas of your life. And I feel like that has to do with not feeling guilty when it comes to taking care of self-love, treating yourself, anything like that, whatever makes you happy. If anyone has dealt with this before, you know, if anyone has this feeling of feeling guilt to do something nice for themselves, you know, and then you do something nice for others. This is the card of not feeling like that. It's not letting the heart get in the way, you know, too much, you know, of what you want, and doing what's right, because self-care and self-love, you know, self-love is self-care, you know, and we need that in order to thrive. So angel message for Gemini, what do we have? We have trust. Angel message, trust. Trust the universe, trust in yourselves, trust where you see your vision here, and trust your intuition as well. Gemini, believe in yourself, remove self-doubt. What else do we have? And this also looks like, you know, sitting in peace, clearing the mind, connecting with nature. Intuition, trust your intuition. We have another trust card. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. You know, you can do this experiment. What happens when you trust your intuition, right? You can do this experiment, trusting your intuition, and see what cool things do you see? What cool things do you notice? What do you trust, and how does it help you move forward? What else do we have? If you're into essential oils and, you know, scents and energies and things like that, we have this adaptable energy, so this liberated. And so we have this statement that says, I am divinely connected. So this is a good affirmation to say, and it's connected to the heart chakra. I am divinely connected. Dear soul, please remember that you never walk alone. You know that you are guided with your ancestors, with the universe, with spirit, and with your higher self. So with that, I wish you well with your future goals. Gemini, thank you so much for watching.